Aquarian Cetacean Awakening. Beloved ones, at this time of planetary liberation, there is a massive Aquarian Cetacean awakening on our planet. Souls who are part of the new crystalline races that have incarnated on the planet as a group with their 12th dimensional template already activated for the purpose of actively participating in the seeding and restoration of our 3D Earth. These races started to incarnate on the 80s, having a massive dissension on the 2000s, preparing for the transition we are now finally undergoing. These souls are fierce in their purpose, work as a group to anchor the new crystalline 13th dimensional fabric that connects us to other universal gates, and are not defined by time or space, for they work simultaneously. They know their mission, their essence, and their unique blueprint, and where to anchor it, gracefully, lovingly, and respectfully, to bring the shift they came to seed on Earth. Some of you are awakening in groups, as I witness in many of my sessions, while others are newborns or young children who will have an important mission as a group consciousness around 2033 and 2044. All is being orchestrated in a perfect divine way to assist our planet in its complete division from old Earth. My guides emphasized the importance of these souls' mission to anchor freedom, restore Earth's original template, and bring renewal to everything they touch through their essence, helping to spread more joy, neutralizing the unlove and disconnection that have persisted on our planet for many years. Many of you believe you have no mission, or that your mission is not evolving as it should. Your most important and precious mission, if you are a conscious parent, is to raise your children in a way that will allow them to be who they are. As guides often share, there is no greater mission than that. Then, at divine timing, your personal mission will evolve, for it is never about our times, but about God's times. Learn to see your value, your worth as a soul and conscious parent, for not everyone is ready to be the master these souls need to develop their true potential. Often, many of you do not see the wondrous roles and mission you have, for you are too focused on comparing yourself to others, or finding another mission you believe is better, missing the many gifts you already have in the present moment. This Aquarian portal under which many souls will come to planet Earth is formed by Pluto, the Sun, Mercury, and Mars, later on moving into Aquarius, as well as Neptune on January 26th, moving to Aries and leaving Piscean waters, which represents the sign in our heavens of the massive shift occurring at a planetary level, one that many of you are supporting in your unique and precious way. A passage that will culminate on February 17th with the new moon annular solar eclipse at 28 degrees Aquarius, seeding new Earth for those who are ready to embody this frequency. This passage amplifies the shift in the collective mind, as Mercury emphasizes, a shift in how we perceive the world and how we now interact with it and each other. A more illumined way of communicating with ourselves, others, and the soul realms, for where we are now, there is no space for lies, manipulation, or any other egoic pattern. There is only equality, love, and compassion for all. A new cycle in which love, coherence, integrity, and unconditional love prevail, as they are vital to navigating our new reality, learning to love from the soul, not from the ego, to create harmonious relationships and co-creations that serve all. It is a time for all of us to focus on love, compassion, neutrality, and joy as the best way to be aligned with our new Earth harmonic timeline and planetary seeding that is taking place at this time, and that is dissolving old structures as our planet continues growing in love and power. The higher the fear, the lower the frequency we hold. Often, when we have achieved a level of self-mastery, done our inner work, and cleared all influences, it is not about others or attacks, it is about not remaining in love, which causes fragmentation and redirection to a lower band of frequency. It is a new dawn for all of us to multiply the divine, unique seed we all brought to this earth. A new cycle for all of us to be who we are, for there are no more roles to interpret, no more masks to wear, as guides reiterate. We have played all roles. We have experienced fear, love, anger, and all that this dual world offers to us. Now, there is only the purity of our being and our loving intention to serve all. May you continue being a divine beacon of love, light, and freedom for all, beloveds. Within infinite love, Natalia Alba. I am Ariel Archangel, known in your reality as the guardian and healer of Earth, animals, and overseeing the natural world and its elements. I am working with other archangels who are part of the Ascension team related to Mother Gaia and with the Ascended Masters. Today, my communication is going to be a continuation of providing the truth to humankind and to make sure that you are not misled by the minions of darkness. Who are the minions of darkness? They are humans who directly or indirectly work for the dark souls by spreading not the truth and are making up stories about events that never happen or about the situation on Gaia. All of it is slowing down the ascension process. These minions are going to be sent to a 2D or even lower planet to make up for the damage they have done of drastically delaying the transition to 5D for your kind by spreading lies and not speaking the truth. One of the aspects I would like to bring to your attention, it's about the separation of the soul from the physical body. Any form of life in a vessel cannot exist or move throughout the cosmos without a soul. The low vibrational frequencies on your planet put the soul in the background, like a passenger in the back of the car, with no influence or say on where they are going next. Instead, the selfish and materialistic ego takes charge of human beings. It usually takes them through a life with a lot more downs than ups, like a rolling coaster, or it's like going through a never-ending maze of many turns by not taking a direct path to their right place. Your human race mostly goes through the existence without any direct connection with the light inside of you. This is one of the reasons people in this reality experience a lot of problems and obstacles in their life, as they are trying to do everything on their own without any guidance coming from their soul. It would be like waking in the darkness without any light to show you the way to your right destination. That light ignites and moves everything in the universe. Mankind became too consumed with the desire to have power and money and try to do anything to achieve it, which is seen clearly in the power-hungry leaders on Earth. The wars on your planet are about taking control over the weaker nations and their resources such as oil, gold, and other minerals. If the soul would be in the picture, that hunger for power would not exist. The opposite of it would happen. The hand of help would be extended to those who are in need, like a country, person, animal, and etc. Silent daily meditations will make your materialistic ego dissolve and disappear into the background, with your soul taking over, just like it was originally when you were created from the universal light. For the galactic souls, it was during your time in higher dimensions before volunteering for this mission to help humanity on Gaia. Unfortunately, many humans have very little interest to do the spiritual work, so they will continue to be in a disarray in this 3D matrix, as they do not want to give up that selfish existence, which mostly lives a self-centered life. Positive outcome and changes come to the ones who dedicate their free time on spiritual advancement. The vibrations need to be very high to move into the fifth dimension, or higher, and maintained. Many still keep celebrating by creating fictional stories over and over about the progress of ascension, which led them to nowhere. To break the 3D pattern, it first starts by being completely honest with yourself and on what is really happening around you. Changing negative events into positive ones with false information and making a leader of a country into a savior who is dark is not going to change the truth about it or your world in a positive place to live. Your fairy tale has not been working for a long time as expected because it's based on the scenarios made up by darkness. Overall, the 3D life is based on different forms of lack, limitations, misery, poverty, and lies. Human beings who believe that their lives will just magically transform without any changes taking place on the inside of their being are just fooling themselves. Any event that happens in your reality, even when it's negative, humans are celebrating as if something positive happened without thinking that is just another trick coming the dark controllers. How long is it going to take for mankind collectively to realize that lies and division of entertainment, of many superficial differences feeding their egos and staying separated, will never lead them to any salvation or freedom? Only the truth and them coming together for the betterment of the whole humanity as one collective consciousness against darkness will set free them and transform this planet into a paradise for everyone and not just for a small group or only their own country. You had unexpected event take place in part of the Indonesia of the skies turning mostly red at night. There was nothing negative about the color. It was from the light vibrations overpowering the dark frequencies in that location. Positive energies create colorful and good events, while the negative energies cause bad ones by throwing the nature off balance with disasters on this planet. We are always here to support and help you through your transformation into higher dimensions of light. Please accept supreme love on my behalf. Thank you. Ambassador of Galactic Light Forces. Everything you need is already inside of your being, coming from the consciousness of your soul. You just need to start pouring out more instead of just waiting for things to come to you. Also, practicing gratitude for the things you already have, like being thankful for having a meal. It teaches humility and gives credit to the universe, which opens doors in your life, as this is not just a physical world. Positive energies attract, and negative ones block things in your existence in the 3D reality. This is on why it's important to maintain an inner peace with the atmosphere of love around you. Ariel Archangel. Channeled by Erena Velasquez, Ambassador of Galactic Light Forces.